What's up all you gamers? If you're after a really nice way to level your character in Diablo 3, then stay tuned. I'm going to show you how.
Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Whee.
Welcome back all you guys and girls. So I'm not sure if you're subscribed to the channel or not, but basically I do a lot of content on Xbox and the new Xbox Series X once it's out, and a lot of hint, tips, guides and fun gameplay. And one of the things I did, I've gone back to Diablo 3. Where Diablo 4's coming out, I thought to myself, what better place to start than to give Diablo 3 a try again. And I was definitely not disappointed. Now, I was playing with a friend and he was a lot more experienced than me. He's been grinding for quite some time and he had some pearls of wisdom, so I thought I'd kind of impart that with you all. So without further ado, let's crack on. Right, so first off the bat, you're going to want to create your character. You'll probably be playing the seasonal one, as pretty much everyone plays seasonal because that's the whole thing that hooks you in. Obviously all the different content, different stuff that comes up, you're probably going to be playing seasonal. But even if you're not, this will still apply to you, except what you probably could do if you're playing either further on in the season, so say you're not playing from the start, or if you're playing with friends that are higher and you're not playing in seasonal, then you may be able to get a boost. And that way they will just be able to grind you all the way to 70 in probably about 25 minutes, half hour, something like, maybe even less time than that to be fair, if they're doing high enough riffs. But if you can't do that, then obviously this is the way forward for you. Now I would say definitely, if you can, run it in a group. If you've got people to play with you, it will work out a lot better because you'll be getting more XP. But even if you can't, don't worry, this still applies. So the first thing you want to do, you've created your character and you're starting off your season, or whatever you're doing. Like I said, it'll probably be seasonal. The first thing you want to do will be the challenge rift, because this gives you a challenge sachet once you complete it, and it gives you just a load of resources and money. It works out really well. Now be careful, you can only do this once per week, I was told. So I haven't tried that myself, but that's what I was told. So obviously start your character and then use that on this one. Then once you start up the actual game, what you want to do, the main thing you'll want from that seasonal reward will be the money and the blood shards. Use the blood shards and try your best to get a very good head slot and a ring. Hopefully what you'll be able to get will be one with experience, and ideally you're after the Leoric's crown and Leoric's signet. If you don't worry, at least you've got 2 more pieces of gear and your character will have a little bit of a head start. Now with the Leoric's crown, if you have got it, obviously when you have a gem, chuck it in the head slot and you'll get the extra XP. After this, what you want to do will be to bounce around to each of the acts and look for the merchants. And what you'll want to be looking from them will be to buy an amulet and a ring with plus damage. Hopefully you've already got something with the extra XP, and this way you'll have extra damage as well. It will just help you starting out at the beginning. Now after this, what I did with my friend was I ran the Fields of Misery over and over again, just absolutely massacring everything. You'll want to be trying to get that massacre bonus, so try to equip a 2-handed weapon that's as strong as it can be for your obviously very minuscule level, and make sure you're using area attacks. Now remember, when you can, chuck a red ruby in it, because the strength will be the best thing at such a low level. If you wanted to, you could just keep running this, or you can jump between a few others like Halls of Agony as such, but I find that the Fields of Misery is still the best one in my opinion. Now once you've done this for a little while and you've hit around 13, I believe it is, it might have been 12, what you want to do is jump straight into some bounties just to kind of mix it up a bit. And also this will give you some nice resources that you'll be able to use further on down the line. Now keep doing these till you've hit around 19 or 20, and obviously as such you've gathered some nice resources as well. And then what you'll want to do will be to jump straight into the rifts. Now the rifts are amazing, they drop significantly better gear and the rewards are really good at this point. Now try to keep grinding these are the best way to go. Like I said, if you can do it with a friend, go for it. That is definitely the best way. If not, doesn't matter, just keep going and do it until you've hit roughly 45, maybe 50. And then what you'll want to do will be to level up your artisan, your blacksmith, and pretty much level him all the way up until you can get a level 70 weapon. You'll probably have to max him out, to be fair, but you should have the resources by then, I'd hope. And what you want to do is basically create the best two-handed weapon you can get for your character. Don't worry, just do a couple of times, as long as it's quite a nice one, that's perfect. And then after that, you're going to want to go up to the enchantress and try to re-roll the slot so that you can get it to level requirement reduced by and how much you need. Now, if you were really lucky, you could do this at level 40. I tried for ages and I couldn't make it work, so I would try and go up a little bit of a level from this. I would say around about 45-50, and then what you're going to want to try and do is obviously get the level requirement reduced by however many. So if you're 45, you'll want 25. If you're 50, you'll want 20, so that it makes that 70 and you can equip that really strong weapon for your level. Finally, after that, hopefully you're geared up a little bit by now and you've got that strong weapon. Jump straight back into the rifts and just keep going as high as possible the whole time, getting massacre bonuses, smashing through the content until you hit that 70. At 70, you're going to want to go and do your Kunai's Cube, and hopefully you've been saving all of the good legendaries that you'll already need. So basically, when you get your legendaries, chuck them all straight in your stash, because you might need them further down the line. Now, if you have enough resources at this time, extract a couple of those legendaries and put them in as your powers in the cube. That will help you no end. And then after that, I would say the best thing to do is know what you want. So go onto Google, find a Diablo build finder and know exactly what you're aiming for. But remember, what you'll want to do is build around what you find, not what you want to find. If you get better loot on the way, equip that so that you can go up in the rifts and the greater rifts, and then you'll eventually find what you actually need and want to equip. Right guys and girls, hopefully that's helped you a little bit. Obviously I am by no means an expert, I've just had a bit of help given to me, so I thought I'd pass it on, as we did this in a few hours. I think it might have been three and a half hours, give or take. Don't quote me on that because I was having too much fun to actually know exactly how long, but I think it was quite a short duration. So like I said, hope that's helped some of you guys and girls out. I'm going to be doing a lot of content like this for the Xbox and upcoming games. If that's up your alley, then why not hit that subscribe and bell icon so that you'll know when I'm uploading. And if you haven't actually played Necromancer yet, I would definitely say give it a try. It's got a load of new gear out, a new set. It's why I jumped back on. It's amazing. Right guys and girls, as always, take care and I'll see you on the next day.